Welcome back, guys, to Scatterlovetarot with another pick a card reading. Today we are doing everything about your soulmate. This was a channeled message, so here we go, guys. We're going to do that and just have a good time today. It's just an interesting reading to do. And remember, these are always for entertainment purposes and they are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Keeping in mind that as you guys interact with the channel, it allows me an opportunity to connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. So if it is resonating, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel. Set that notification bell so you guys get notified when the next video does get uploaded. I just want to say thank you so much. This channel is still fairly new at the time of recording this video, and just the amount of love and commitment and honesty and just the generosity from each and every one of you guys showing up on here. It humbles me and it touches my heart in such a beautiful way. And I just want to say thank you so much, not only to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and if you guys are brand new here, I just want to let you know that this is a place where we're all human and you are welcome here with open arms. So please come as you are in this here now moment. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into the prayer. We'll get started off and get into your reading. I'm excited today. Let's see what comes out, guys. Woo! All right, let's let this burn a second. You see all that smoke coming off? Jeez. We'll get it started. Excellent. My beloved source, this is a prayer for any and all who come onto this space, whether it's just for a moment's time or for the whole time. I ask that you give them guiding hands and help them to understand their inner deepest desires on what it is that they wish for love in their life. And if they aren't currently on the path to their truest love, I ask that you help open their eyes, open their third eye to the clarity of what this love is that they do want deep down inside of their soul. May you help guide everyone on this video to the deepest clarity of understanding unconditional love. May you open up their hearts. May you open up their vocal wants for this and be able to speak this into existence. May you help them manifest it and ground it here in the 3D realm. May you walk with each and every one of them. May you in turn show them your unconditional love, so that way they have an example, a model of knowing what it is to ask for in life. And may they be open to loving themselves unconditionally, so that the path to their truest soulmate, their truest one person, their deepest love comes into their life, and they are sound and set in who they are in this here now here moment. As these words are spoken unto this space, unto these humans on this video, and unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho. Asay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Knock that off. Okay. Get this set up for you guys. Awesome. Sorry, I have to get this set on here in a certain way, otherwise it goes all crazy. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So today we are going to choose from the Shaman Wisdom cards that I have. I absolutely love these cards, and it is Pick an Amethyst Day. So let's go ahead and give this one shuffle and get these out. And we'll do everything about your soulmate. So source for pile number 1, everything about their soulmate. What Shaman Oracle card will help us understand everything about their soulmate for pile number 1, source? For pile number 1. Everything about, whoa, okay, thank you. Okay, for pile number 2, everything about their soulmate, source. What Shaman Wisdom Oracle card will help us understand everything about their soulmate? Thank you. And for pile number 3, what Shaman Wisdom Oracle card? Thank you. Oh, I already know this is going to be a good reading. I already know it. I can feel it in my nuggets. All right, guys. So for pile number 1, we have this amethyst piece right here to choose from. My dogs are snoring. Okay. For pile number 2, we have this amethyst piece to choose from. And for pile number 3, we have this beautiful amethyst piece to choose from. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whichever one you guys are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, whichever one you guys chose, I will see you over on your perspective. Hello, pile number 1. This is for those of you that chose this amethyst piece. This is going to be your reading. This is everything about your soulmate. This could be the person you're with. You guys could be single. You could be looking for your soulmate or waiting for your soulmate. Whatever it is, guys, we will find out about them today and see what information does come through. As always, we will start off with the dice. And if this is resonating with you guys, make sure you leave a thumbs up down below, and know that as you guys interact with the channel, it allows me an opportunity to connect with your energy to get you out more resonant readings. So make sure you do subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way you guys get notified when the next video does get uploaded. And let's go ahead and get into your dice reading and find out everything you need to know about your soulmate. So source for pile 1. What is everything that we need to know about their soulmate? What messages can help us understand about their soulmate? What messages do you have for pile number 1 on everything about their soulmate source? Okay, so we've got 11th house, Libra energy, and Pluto. So right off the bat, I just want you guys to know you guys are going to be very communicative with each other when it comes to your bedroom life. Like, you guys are going to explain and express what it is that you guys want. They are going to be very open about what they want behind closed doors with you. And they're not going to make you feel bad about it or anything like that. It's just they are definitely going to express to you what they want. And they're going to be very charming and romantic. This person could have a lot of friends. Very much an air sign energy here. So they could have air in their chart, very highly aspect. They don't have to. I did hear an air trine here, so you guys could be dealing with someone who has an air trine in their chart. If you guys aren't sure what that is okay. That is for those of you guys that are deep into astrology or really studying it. So they're going to have a huge group of friends, and you're going to notice this person is going to be very future focused, and they're going to want some sense of stability for the future. Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to hit the camera. And you're going to notice that they're very different from most people that you guys connect with. They're going to be very unique and a one-of-a-kind. This is like a one-of-a-kind energy. Like, you might not know it right away, but you are going to be drawn to them right away. And there's like this recognition between the two of you guys where it's like maybe you don't know what is the point of this connection at first, but you know that you guys need to be in each other's lives. And so there's this sense of recognition. They are also going to shower you with gifts. That could be their love language, is gifting you things. And you're going to notice that they also really enjoy words of affirmation. There's something very communicative about this person. They want to always converse with you. They want to find common ground. They want to have intelligent conversation across the board and really find out what it is that you're into, because they like that. They are the diplomat, so they don't like things to not be fair. So if things feel unfair, they're going to try to find common ground here. You're going to realize this person is super friendly with everyone that they meet. So I feel like this is, for some of you guys, Source is putting this out here just as a reminder not to be jealous, because this person is just a friend to everyone. They know no stranger. Okay, they don't know any stranger in life. They're always going to say hello to man, woman, child. Like, this is somebody who's going to always go out of their way to have conversations with people. And it's just who they are at their core being. They just like to be involved with people and have people around them. It's not that they're unfaithful. They're not. It's just they truly are very well recognized, very well known, and they're a very beautiful individual and very artistic and intelligent. This is someone who might not look the part, but plays the part of someone who's very well educated in both street smarts and book smarts, and just being very sociable in the sense of the word, right? With Pluto energy, you're going to realize that this person thrives in a very transformative energy. They're constantly trying to be better. They're constantly trying to become the best version of themselves. They're always dealing with the subconscious, and you might find that they're very spiritual. So if you guys are very spiritual, this is going to be someone who's going to match you on a very spiritual level. You guys could have kids together, especially with the Pluto energy here. Pluto rules the reproductive system, which we're talking about, you know, building a life, right? Building children, creating children. And so it's like you guys could have children together. You guys might not have the common relationship like what most people would. It might seem very odd, and it's not on paper. It's just very much a mutual connection between the two of you guys. Now, there's a lot of intensity that's coming from here. You're going to find that either you're going to feel very obsessed with them early on, or they're going to be very obsessed with you early on, because there's a deep desire, and you guys really play on their deep emotions, not trying to, just being you, plays on their deep emotions, and they are going to want to make sure that you stay a part of their life. Now, one thing that is coming across here for those of you guys is to be careful, because this person is very sexual by nature, and it's not to give yourself up right away to them, because they don't necessarily respect that. They're used to people giving them what they want, and so there is a sense of not necessarily playing hard to get, but setting a boundary for yourself and for this connection of maybe not sleeping with each other the first night you go out, you know, waiting a little bit and watching as things unfold so that the respect does build there. Especially with that Pluto energy, it is coming through here. And a message from Source is to, you know, practice restraint. So let's get some tarot on it, guys. So Source, what is it that we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate? Everything we need to know, Source, about Pile 1's soulmate. Everything we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate, Source. Thank you. Everything we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate. Now, this is going to be a very uniquely happy connection. So what do we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate? Okay, yeah. I love that. We've got the Emperor coming in here for you guys. Okay, what else, Source? Everything we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate. What else, Source? Everything we need to know about Pile 1's soulmate. Thank you. Okay, they want to do 4 cards today. I hope that's straight for you guys. If not, there's really not too much I can do. So, Pile 1 soulmate, everything we need to know, Source. Whoa, that is too many. You said 4 cards, not 7. We're not doing a 7-card spread today. Okay, there it is. That's why. It's because that one wanted to come out. All right. On the bottom of the deck, yes, this person's super spiritual. We have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck in the upright. Awesome. They're very successful too. Like they have used their spirituality to gain them success. They rely on their intuition. They rely very much on their inner knowing to get them where they want to go. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, this person doesn't necessarily look the part of being super spiritual, of being super really anything. Okay, that's just gonna have to be like that. I'm just gonna have to live with it. I guess I could move this up. There we go. Okay, that's not too bad. So that's okay. This is crazy. Look, you guys got how many freaking mystery cards? You got 4 mystery cards on a 5-card spread, right? Because of the bottom of the deck. Yes, I know these are all in the reverse, but let's talk it out. This person could be an Aries as well. Cardinal sign is what I'm hearing as well. So they could be an Aries or have Aries highly aspect in their chart. But really, this person is a boss, and they focus on the fact that they have come a long way in their life, but there are a few things that they are repressing. Okay, and the thing is that's that sexual energy, especially with the Queen of Wands here and the Strength in the reverse. This is like an idea. You guys might see them as a player first off. Like they're very much in this energy of getting what they want. So if they see somebody that they're attracted to and they go after them, like they expect them to sleep with them because they're so used to getting what they want. Right? And so there's this need to slow things down. And as you slow things down, you'll actually get to experience the true depth of this person. And they are a very strong and powerful leader. They take care of their own. They take care of their friend group. They take care of who they care about and who they love. And they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. And this player, yeah, they may come off as a player for you guys. Like, you may get that energy from them. That's why I was saying, like, at first, you'll recognize each other, but you're kind of, like, not sure. There's, like, this sense of not really being sure about the connection, not being sure if this is the way you want to go. And in truth, it's going to lead to something very beautiful here, right? It is. Like, we have the star in the reverse. Dang. They've kind of given up on the idea of love. This person doesn't really necessarily believe in true love. Like, they just kind of think that if they love everybody, that, you know, eventually one day they'll just not have someone to settle down with. They'll just do what they want to do. It's kind of like this energy of being free. They don't want to be tied down. They're scared to be tied down because there's been commitment issues in the past, or when they were maybe ready to commit with somebody who actually cheated on them or caused a lot of heartbreak and pain in their life. And they do repress this. And so they do look to how they appear on the outside, especially with their friends group. This is someone who could get a lot of emotional egoic boosts from having a high number. Okay, and I'm not telling you guys this to scare you or anything like that. It's like they just really do pay attention to how people view them, especially having a lot of friends. But that doesn't keep them from taking care of the people who are important to them. It's just this energy that's surrounding them of being like, it's like, oh, I slept with so-and-so, and everybody's just like, no way, man, you got them? Like, that's crazy. Nobody can get them. And that's kind of like the energy that they're used to, okay? This person overall, they have a very stable way of living in the physical 3D realm, okay? Especially with the Aries energy, they're capable of taking action and manifesting their legacy here. What's hard for them is the emotional side of things, okay? We see that here with the Popess in the reverse. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, they can seem very brash. They can seem very forward in their life, right? Like, it's like I was saying, I feel like they're going to be very forward when they meet you. They're going to be like, I want you. So let's go and do something. Let's bounce. You go, wow, wow. You know, and you're going to be like, whoa, hold up. What's up here? And maybe not. Maybe some of you guys are just going to jump the gun and go ahead and lay with them. And again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's some sense of like holding back for respect here. This person has yet to experience their true potential, right? It's like they are very spiritual. They're learning how to heal these aspects, especially with this being sandwiched in between the Emperor and the Chariot. It's like they're kind of like on this journey, but it's like right now they're still living in a past energy that has gotten them some kind of street cred, right? And so as they move forward, it's like they're going to start healing this. And I feel like as you guys come into each other's lives, if you're not already together, you know, you guys are going to help instigate some of this healing just based on how you approach the situation and remembering your worth here, because this person really feels like they are on a pedestal. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person could come across as very egotistical, very like player-like energy, like I'm God's gift to man, to woman, to people. And it's like they're just, because like the reason they're like this is because of a past wound. But underneath it all, they may have this shell on. Underneath it all, they're a very sweet, loving person. They're very kind and generous. And it's just getting over this internal wound that they have to deal with, right? Let's get some clarifiers out on it. There's a lot of anger that's coming through. So they're dealing with some internal anger issues, okay? And trying to find what self-love is. So if you guys are on the journey of self-love, that's something that you're going to help instigate in their own life. And if you aren't, it's like the two of you together, the energy that you're going to bring together is going to help you both find a deep truth within. And there's going to be this need to find space in the relationship for both of you guys. So it's not going to be like super clingy, right? It's not going to be super like, oh my gosh, we have to spend every waking moment together. We're going to give up on life. Let's not survive in life. Like, you guys are going to have to find a balance, because it's going to be very easy for you guys to fall into this, like, we don't have time for anything else except for each other. To lose yourselves, right? Why do I hear that song right now? Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control. Who sings that song? What is that? An Missy Elliott song? Anyways. Yeah. So it's like, that's the thing. It's like they can make you lose control. You can make them lose control. Right? So there's a sense of holding it back and making sure that you guys have space, and always putting yourself first and making sure you're filling up your cup, and them too, making sure that they're filling up their cup. That's not your job. I just want you guys to know this right off the bat. That is not your job, to make sure that they're taking care of themselves. But it's like they're going to mirror you. So however you show up to the relationship is how they're going to show up to the relationship. But there's going to be some sense of success and stability that comes, as well as spiritual growth that's coming from this. Like, I'm getting Jupiter energy here, which is just expansion and success and luck and growth. And you guys are going to be seen as a power couple together. This person's very much into the mundane, right? They're very connected with the mundane. And I feel like you may be very spiritual by nature, and that's what you're going to help them connect with. Yeah, so we have the 5 of Diamonds here, also connected with the Pope energy, which is that commitment. They're willing to commit, right? They're willing to grow with you guys. There's like the key to wisdom here. So they're going to help you gain wisdom on something, which I feel is very material. So you guys may struggle materialistically in the world, whether that's with finances or just manifesting what you physically want in the world. But spiritually, you guys are like whizzes. You're capable of doing whatever you need to spiritually. You're connected. You guys are always growing. You guys are always working on your shadow self. You guys are healing and doing all these beautiful things. And so they're going to bring some sort of key to having your own empire together. You guys are going to build some sort of legacy. There's like a life mission separately and a life mission that's together here. I can't. This is the Magician. What was I just talking about? They're going to help you guys learn how to manifest in the physical realm. And they're very, so it's interesting because we have the King of Clubs here, which is the King of Wands over the Queen of Wands. So it's like you guys are a perfect pair for each other. Even though she's in the reverse, it's interesting that the King of Wands would come out right on top of her. Because it's almost like she is not in her upright energy, right? She's not in her light attributes. She's right now in the shadow attributes. And so it's like, the thing is, though, is that's the more feminine energy, right? Because it's the queen. It's the more being sexy, being sensual, being attractive, being capable of making decisions, putting up boundaries. But you have the King of Wands who's very confident and capable and making sure that he's taking action exactly when he needs to. And so it's like this person, whoever they are, is more in their King of Wands energy. So that's giving me this energy that they're masculine, especially with the Pope, the Emperor, and the King of Wands, a Magician, all coming out together here. Like, you guys are getting more mystery cards. The Pope and the Magician coming out. It's like this person is going to help you guys physically ground your wants and desires in this realm. And so there's a sense of being a power couple together here that's coming through. Look, another mystery card. We have the Hanged Man. Also on the Two of Spades here. Yeah, they're going to help you change their perspective, or you're going to help them change their perspective on spirituality and life in general. Maybe you're not a spiritual person and they're very spiritual, right? Whichever it is, because Pluto does deal with the occult. Like I said, it's like they're going to match you spiritually, but there's like something about grounding it here in the physical realm. And there's something about like really being connected with that aspect of it. And I feel like if you guys are super spiritual and you guys are healing all the time, what you struggle with is the spiritual side of manifestation, because that is a spiritual act, is manifestation. It's having faith and trust. And it's like they're not afraid to manifest what they want. And so there's this energy of maybe you guys are going to help them understand that it's about following your intuition and not how you look. Right? Not how you appear in the outside realm. And they're going to help you guys understand how to bring into the realm of what you want. I can't with you guys. This is the Emperor and the King of Spades. You guys got so many mystery cards. This is a big deal. Okay, your soulmate in your life. This person is a big deal. Okay, we've got the Emperor twice, right? This is the Emperor, and it's also the King of Spades. You've got two kings. This is definitely a masculine energy that we are talking about. It does not matter what you identify with. This is just energy. This is someone who's very masculine, and masculines are capable of manifesting in the physical realm because that's the energy that has always been the quote-unquote breadwinners. It's just something that comes very easy to a masculine energy, okay? They're very clear. And what was I saying? There's some sense of communication here. We've got all three air signs. And I did say an air trine at the beginning. We have Aquarius energy, Libra energy, and now Gemini energy. Okay, so there's like this energy of being an air trine here. But then you also have the Emperor on top of this, right? So not only is this person very stable, very secure, they are a good leader. They are capable of leading the masses. This person could actually be famous. This person could have a following. This person could just have a very high position, like a CEO, a business owner. They're a president of a company. Like this, I'm seeing somebody that is very high up, very well liked, that leads a company, leads a group of people, that has influence over others. And that's why this energy was coming out before, this repressed energy of just constantly being a player in life. It's because they've always had access to doing what they wanted to. It's like whining and dining others was never a problem. And that oftentimes led them to situations that gave them what they wanted. But they want to talk to you. They want to have these intelligent conversations with you. It's like want the flame to keep going. And this person could be, is it sapiosexual? Yeah, I think that's the right term. When you're turned on by conversations, this person could want dirty talk. They could want you to constantly just have these conversations with each other. And then you'll find that all of a sudden they'll just be in the mood. And you guys could be talking about anything, really. It could be as simple as your day and as complex as maybe politics and religion, which I know we don't talk about. But that's what I'm saying. Like this person just finds light and love and connection with conversation. They really enjoy conversation and they want to have beautiful conversation with you guys. And that's going to make them feel really good about themselves and their journey. I think it is sapiosexual. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, correct me down below, guys. But I'm pretty sure that's the term for it. So let's get some oracles out on it. Source, what is everything we need to know about pile 1 soulmate? Thank you. Okay. Let's get some oracles, Source. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, love, compassion. This is usually all about self-love, right? Like this is all about giving yourself love. But there's definitely this connection here where you both are reaching for your hearts. Like even if it feels unique and different and weird, like there's a purpose for that. There's a purpose that it's not what everything you've ever experienced before. Right? Okay, let's see here. Okay, I guess it's that one. Yeah, look, okay, so we have this. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. You look at this beautiful card. This is actually my favorite card in this deck, and it's just because of the colors and everything. You have this castle in the background, the pyramids. The whole universe is at your beck and call. This person is going to help you understand the whole of the universe, and you're going to help them understand the whole of the universe. It's like your weaknesses are their strengths, and their weaknesses are your strengths. And so you guys are going to be able to manifest a future together. And we were talking about that this person's always looking towards the future. And I want one of these, Source. May I please have one of these for, is it that one? For pile number 1, everything about their soulmate. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's this one. We'll see what comes out. So we have you're being impatient when it comes to love. First, you must heal from the past and be fully able to let go while having forgiveness from the heart. This is what they're going through right now. They're being impatient, trying to find that person, but it's all through being a player. Okay, and so there's like healing that still needs to be done. This isn't coming tomorrow. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I can't just say, oh, hey, pile 1, this person's coming right now. And then here's the message from Source. Trust that I know what you are truly worthy of and that I'm bringing you love that exceeds your wildest imaginations. This is exactly how you guys are for each other. I love that. So we have Neptune. I can't with you guys. Dream and transcend. This person is a dream come true. We have the be present, dream of the future, dream and transcend with Neptune energy. This is going to be a very spiritual connection with Neptune energy coming in. Like this is something that you guys are really going to love and enjoy. It's like this is a person you've been wishing for. You've been manifesting them. They've been manifesting you. I am done. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm finished. This is crazy. Can we be any more honest about this? Look, we had Dreamtime Creation come out, guys. I cannot with you. Like, what the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. We have dream. Dream a dream, y'all. Dream a dream. What is your dream? What do you want? And that's what this person is. They're going to be beyond whatever you have ever thought of, right? Exceeding your wildest imagination. We have Dreamtime Creation. You guys are going to create a life together. Like it's going to be the life you've always dreamed of. Whatever you thought was good in life, that's exactly what it's going to be. I can't believe we had 3 of these cards come out together. And I didn't read any of the other cards on the bottom of the deck except for this one because of course it's my favorite card, but it just felt so prominent for your reading. So we have 27, work, beaver. Yeah, so there's still work that needs to be done. It's just slow and steady. Don't be too impatient, right? Don't be impatient. We had that card over here. You're being impatient when it comes to love. Know that what is coming to you guys is exactly what's meant to be in your life. So keep working on yourself and keep living your life and enjoying that. So that way when they do come, you not only know your worth, but you know your boundaries as well. And then we have 5, simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. And this goes back to what I was saying. I feel like this person, one of their love languages is giving gifts. And that's for them. They're always going to find ways to connect with you through kindness and give you a gift. And it's like that makes them feel good. And another part of their love language is conversation. Like they truly enjoy conversation that really makes them feel good about themselves. Let's get some descriptions out and see what this person might look like. And then we will end with your oracle cards. So source some descriptions for pile number 1 on everything about their soulmate. What are some descriptions about their soulmate, source? Oh wow, okay. Oh, they want one more. Okay. Now again, these aren't meant to resonate with everyone because these are general readings, but they're always fun to read and see what comes through. Sideburns. Bringing back the 70s. So your person could have sideburns. I'm also seeing someone with a beard. So, gap tooth. Okay. So they could have a gap tooth. And again, guys, it's not about, like, this is like falling in love with a soul, not a face. Like, that's what I feel like this is. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to see this person, you're going to be like, you're really like that? Like, that's the energy that you give off. You're like a player, but you're going to be like, they don't even look like they could be a player. And it's like, just because of their energy, it's so strong. It's not about how they physically look. This is about who they are. Weak. Okay, so we have weak coming through. Yeah, so they might be very, like, weak. They might not have a lot of muscles. Like, this person could be very weak, like, in the sense of they're just not very fit, right? In the sense of that they've always had, like, a desk job. They've never done the work outside. Like, I don't see this person as someone who works outside in really harsh conditions. Like, this is someone who doesn't get very much sun. This is someone who's always in an office, and after the office they go and they get a drink, right? What did I say? A leader. We have leader coming out. Yeah, they are a leader. This person doesn't do the groundwork. That's not who they are. We had Emperor coming out twice, leader. Like, guys, come on. Smooth talker. Yeah, this, okay. And I love that this came out too, because this is talking about with that King of Spades energy. That's a smooth talker, someone who knows what to say and when to say it. Like, and they don't question themselves either. They're not like, oh, did I say the right thing? Like, they just know what to say and they say it. Crooked teeth. So, like, there's going to be something about their teeth, their mouth, their smile that you guys are going to notice first and foremost. Don't judge them on that, guys. Like, don't be like, ew, like, you know, it's just this person doesn't look at their looks is something that is necessarily like, oh, I have to look a certain way, because they've always gotten what they've wanted in life. And so, you know, it's like, why change what's working, right? And that's how they are. So that's just something, especially with two things of coming out with teeth. Like, this person may not have had braces, or they may not ever had gone out of their way to straighten their teeth. And just know that that has nothing to do with who they are, right? That's just, what do they call that? A commodity. That's like a commodity to have somebody that has straight teeth. That's a commodity to have someone that took time to really pay attention to that aspect of them. So there's definitely something here that you guys are going to notice about their mouth, their teeth, and their smile. So let's check out what your card is. I'm going to read this to you guys. This is an I am card. So this talks about whatever comes out on the card, the element, the animal, the month, the moon, whatever comes out. And it's going to be something that relates to them as a person. So we have Earth, feminine, with 63. Interesting energy. So, right, like that connecting with that feminine is really important for them. And I feel like that's something that they're learning at this time, because they have mastered their masculine energy. So I'm going to read this to you guys. It's not very long or anything. It says, I am the earth, I am mother, I am grandmother. It is from me that all life comes forth. I am the great turtle. Ground yourself through me. Learn from the protective instinct of care and nurturing, the formation, the formula, the gestation and development. Through me, you can see the beauty and gentleness in all that exists. I am the foundation, the very beginning. It is within me that the shaman journeys for knowledge and wisdom. The timeless flight of ecstasy. I am the lower world. I am the fifth direction. I am ancestor. I am the root. I am the female, the magnetic, the yin, the left side. And it's interesting because I was talking about that they are going to help you guys ground that manifestation into the world. So they're going to bring this earth energy into your life. But this is very slow moving, right? So another reason that earth came out for you guys is because I feel like sometimes you guys do get impatient. It's like, when are they coming? But if you guys knew exactly when this person would show up in your life, would you actually work to heal yourselves? I mean, really? Probably not. Right? Probably not, because it's like, oh, well, we already know when it's coming, so why bother? I'm just going to wait for that time. Well, if you don't do what's necessary in between the time of now and meeting them, then you potentially push back that meeting and that connection a lot further. So this is reminding you guys to allow things to unfold as they are. This person is going to help ground you into this physical reality from the spiritual realm. You guys could live with your head in the clouds, which isn't a bad thing, right? Some of us are just so connected to source, so connected to our guides, our angels, and the spiritual journey that we're on, that we have a hard time grounding into this world. And this person is going to help you guys really ground down into this realm. So this is what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that it resonates. I absolutely loved this reading, and I'm so excited for you guys to meet your person. So if you guys have already met them, leave us a pink heart down below in the comments. And if you haven't, leave us a purple heart. And that way you guys know you're not alone on the journey. We're all here together. I'm sending you guys out so much love. If it resonated, hit a thumbs up button down below. And with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. But until next time, guys, stay human. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, my fellow humans that chose this amethyst piece. This is going to be your reading on everything about your soulmate. So I'm excited to see what comes out for you guys. And yeah, put that right there. That should be good. First, we will ask the dice, as always, and just keep in mind these are general readings, but if they do resonate, hit that thumbs up button down below, remembering that as you interact with the channel, it allows me an opportunity to connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, make sure you guys do hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, so that way you guys always get notified when the next video does come out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your dice reading. So source for pile number 2, what is everything that we need to know about their soulmate? Source, what is everything that we need to know about pile number 2 soulmate? What information can you give us? How can you help us understand this better? Thank you, Source. So we have 8th house, Mars, and Taurus energy coming out for you guys. Give me just a second to get this set up. So this person's very sexy. At least for you, they're going to be very sexy. Especially with all these energies together. Like, this is somebody that you're just going to find very appealing, very attractive, very much like you're going to be sexually connected with them or very much sexually attracted to them. And they're going to be very luxurious for you. I feel like this is someone that you may feel is out of your league, okay? Like, honestly, that's the energy that's coming in right now. They're not. I want you guys to know that they're not. But this is someone that you might be like, wow, this is my soulmate? Like, what? Right? Like, it's going to be like the person that you read about in books or see on TV shows that you absolutely fall in love with, and you're like, man, I'm never going to find someone that's like that. That's good looks, the love, the charm, the good sex, all that together rolled into one package. And that's really who this person is. Like, they're everything. They take care about how they look. They show up. They like to treat themselves. They like to live a life of luxury in the material realm, especially with this Taurus energy. You have the stability of the zodiac in Taurus. So this person, they admire stability. They work for stability. They really do build things for themselves, and they're very trustworthy. This is someone who's going to be faithful to you. Okay, with 8th house, this is someone who's going to be quite mysterious too. Like, you're going to be like wondering why don't you know more about this person? But it's like, that's the thing. It's like they like to take time to really truly build that foundation together. They're not going to jump into something with you guys. They're not going to want you guys to jump into something with them. Like if you guys try to move it faster than they're ready to go, they will slow it down because they really want to make sure that things are very stable before moving forward with you guys. And that doesn't take away from their attraction to you. That doesn't take away their desires towards you at all. It's just that they're not used to being super aggressive, even though we have this Mars energy here, which is talking about being aggressive, right? Mars is the god of war, and so there's like this very aggressive energy that comes with it, always willing to fight. But what this is pointing at, right? We're talking about everything about your soulmate. This is pointing at that this person has a very athletic body, a very fit body. They could have a sport that they play in. They could be a sports team, famous person. I'm not really getting famous here, but that could be something like in their city, in their town, where they're at. Maybe they're famous. Like I keep hearing a hockey player. Okay. Like I don't know why that's coming in. So, but I am hearing that. Also could be a basketball player, just someone who plays sports and they really love playing sports. And that's something that they find a lot of peace in. Okay. But they're somebody that is going to have money. This is someone who likes to go out to ventures and they like to take whoever they like with them. They want to be very intimate with you, not just physically. This is someone who wants to have emotional and mental intimacy and spiritual intimacy with you. But the main thing is this person is going to seem very mysterious to you, and you're kind of going to be like, oh my gosh, like I just want to know everything about this person. And you will in time. Okay, they're very patient and they're very persistent and they like things to progress slowly and steadily. Like this is that slow and steady wins the race. They kind of embody the tortoise energy. That's exactly who they are. They have a hard shell on the outside, but they have a very soft and gooey interior energy, right? Like they're just very kind and gentle. Sometimes you might see them as somebody who possesses you, but it's just because they are so attracted to you. They're very chic. They're very beautiful. This person is very beautiful because you think about Taurus is ruled by Venus energy, right? And that's about beauty. Talk about Aphrodite. Like that's the type of energy. This person is all about their looks. They take care of their body. They take care of their looks. They really like how they appear to others, and it's not in a vain way. Okay, they're not very vain, but they are very indulgent in the things that they like. You guys are going to see that they're super reliable as well, but the one thing that's really coming through is trustworthiness and faithfulness. This person is going to blow your mind. So if you guys have ever been cheated on in the past, whoever this is, if this is someone you're with or somebody that's coming later on, this is going to be the person that shows you what love means, right? They are very action oriented. You will find that this person has a competitive side. So if you have a competitive side, it might be something that you guys play around with and have a good time with, right? They have learned how to survive in life. So they've been through a lot of hardships, but they've learned how to survive based on those hardships. And that is why they are the way that they are. They have a deep sex drive and a lot of desire in the world. So you might find that this person has certain requests from you. They might feel uncomfortable at first, but they are going to go out of your way so that you guys know that you can trust them and that they're not ever going to put you in any type of danger or anything that would take away your integrity or to humiliate you. That is not what they want. They want you to always feel safe. They are going to be a protector in your life. And they are a leader. This is someone who is very muscular, especially with this Mars energy. Like I keep seeing someone they could be a bodybuilder. This is someone who works out regularly, someone who plays sports, but it's like they work out to play their sport. So it's not like their sports is their fitness, their sports is their game, their competition for the week, their competition for the month, whatever it is, but they actually work out outside of that to stay in shape for the competitions that they participate in. So let's get some tarot out on it and see what the cards have to say. So source for pile number 2. What can you tell us about their soulmate? We need to know everything about their soulmate, source. What messages can you give us? Everything about their soulmate. Source, what messages do you have for us for pile number 2 and everything about their soulmate? Okay, thank you. Everything about their soulmate, source. Right? So for pile number 2, everything about their soulmate, source. Okay, thank you. It came out all fast. Everything about pile 2 soulmate, source. What do they need to know? What messages? Thank you. Okay. Everything about pile 2 soulmate, source. What do they need to know? What messages do you want them to have? Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Do they want this one? No. I thought they might, but no, they don't. Okay, we'll get one more out on it. Everything about pile 2 soulmate, source. What can you tell us? Okay, thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. This person is used to making the best out of all opportunities, and they're not afraid to go towards that, right? They're very grounded. Again, this very earthy energy. But for purpose, like they've built abundance for themselves. They've built wealth, and they've overcome a lot of negativity in their lives. They've overcome a lot of rough situations, what I was just talking about. And we have the 5 of Swords here talking about how they've overcome people who've been really negative towards them. So this could be an entrepreneur that you guys are talking to that is coming towards you, that is in your life. This could be somebody that just doesn't do things by the book, and it's like they've been judged in the past because of that, and they've had to overcome that. Yeah. Especially with these cards, like if we get this, okay. Yeah. So this is kind of their story. I know it's like everything about them, but this is something that Source wants you to know about them. They could have had family members in their life that have really treated them like less than, right? Especially with the Magician in the reverse here. We're talking about people who are really manipulative, are nefarious, who do things because they want something from you. And so if this person, your soulmate, has always been really good at building stability with this Taurian energy, they've always been capable of bringing material energy into their life. Finances, cars, homes, anything like that. The people around them have always wanted to use them for their own benefit, okay? And they've been taken advantage of. And this is something that they hid from for a long time. It's like you have 111 coming out together here. They didn't have faith that they could ever meet other people like this or outside of this, like them, right? They always were in this place of not trusting that there was somebody out there who was on the same vibrational level as them, or even as clear-headed as they are. They've always been surrounded by people who this is really low vibrational energy, guys. This is people who don't see things from a wide perspective. This is people who have been hurt and they're hurting them. And they would always tell them, your soulmate, what it was that they wanted out of them, or what it was that they wanted and to hear, right? So your soulmate was used to getting praise from these people. This is like narcissistic energy coming out, honestly, guys. This is someone who builds you up only to cut you down off at the knees and make it feel like it was your fault. And eventually, they got so tired of dealing with this that they decided to focus on one thing: stability and overcoming this negativity. I love that these came out on the bottom, especially following the Fool here. You guys have this energy of where it's like, I'm no longer going to let these energies control my life. I'm going to focus on what's important to me. So this person has built from the ground up. Okay, I don't feel like they work for a company. I feel like this is the owner of a company. Okay, and this is, if not, like this is somebody who's maybe a fitness instructor or something like that, like a life coach or a health guru or something along those lines. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting, this vibe that's coming through. It's like This is somebody that people go to for health concerns, the physical body, not for spiritual concerns, not for psychological concerns. I mean, they could be a therapist, but maybe like, that's like a physical therapist, but it's like physical. This is somebody who's connected with their body. They're so good at manipulating the physical form that people come to them and pay them for their guidance, for their help, for their assistance. And it's like in the past, their family, their friends, their ex-lovers, whoever this is, has always told them, oh, that's not a real job. What you do isn't real. What you do isn't, you're just going to fail or whatever. It's like these are people who made them feel less than. And they had to overcome that. And so when you meet this person, they're not going to be overly trusting of you in the beginning. And that's where that trustworthy and that faithfulness comes into play. It's because they've learned not to give their trust just willy-nilly like they had in the past to circumstances that were less than ideal, right? They have learned to slow things down and let things unfold to really know what is the person's character. Do they have integrity? Or are they a manipulator? Are they honorable, or are they in it to win something from me? Are they in it to gain something from me? And so it's like they just packed a bag. And it's like, I feel like this is someone who literally just packed up their car and left from a situation. Like they didn't have anything to their name. And they just packed up everything that they could in their car, and they just left without warning. Like that's exactly what this feels like to me. And it's like everybody else is like wondering, like, where did pile two's, soulmate go? Like, where did they go? What happened? And it's like, they're just like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go do what I know I'm being called to do. And it's scary, but this person is used to living in scary situations and taking a chance. So you might find that they are a risk taker, but understanding that they are a risk taker with purpose. Okay, for some reason this wants to be here. I moved it and I heard no. So let's get some clarifiers out on it, please, source. Yeah, they had to make a decision here. We have the 7 of Spades coming out with the Chariot energy. Like they had to decide, am I going to stay in the shadow or am I going to embrace the light? And that was hard for them because with the farm back here, this feels like a family situation, right? This feels like something that they've always known. Sometimes when I get farm energy, I always think of like people who've been born on a farm for generations and maybe have never been beyond the city or the town that they're in, right? Like that's the type of energy. And it's like, that's exactly the type of people who are surrounding them. Is like very small-minded people, believing in old superstitions, believing in old patterns, feeling like what they know is right, even though they've never studied anything beyond that. And that's the energy that's coming through here. And it's like, this person has always had big thoughts, big mind, big beliefs, big energies. And everybody chastised them for that. And so your soulmate does not, like when they maybe have trusted very easily in their life, and this may be something that resonates with you as well, is that you guys have trusted people in your life and you've gotten betrayed or, backstabbed. So this did flip over. It's the 6 of Diamonds with this sharing. Like they shared, this is what they shared everything they had with these people who didn't care. Like it's almost like this was the breadwinner in the family, right? So it's like I keep getting like this, like if this is a masculine or a man, it's like he was taking care of mothers and sisters type energy. And if it's a woman, it's like she was taking care of dad and brothers. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but what I'm saying is like, okay, let's just talk about the woman for a second. If this is a woman, it's like she was always cooking. She was always cleaning. She was always doing the laundry. She was always making sure everybody had everything that they needed. And yet when she was exhausted or sick and couldn't provide that, then suddenly she would get judged. Like, oh, why aren't you cleaning? Why haven't you done this? Oh, I saw that you didn't do the dishes today. Like, and it's like that. And it's like, what? I do them all the time. Like, can't somebody help? But that's the type of energy that she was surrounded by. If this is a man, it's like he went to work at a young age. Like, I feel like this is someone who went to work as soon as they turned 16. and they gave everything that they had. It was like their paycheck was never their paycheck. It became the household paycheck, and they supported their mom and their sisters or siblings. And it was like they were paying for everything, and they didn't even make enough money to pay for everything. But say that they wanted to go to a concert. Okay, this is just an example. They wanted to go to a concert, and so out of one paycheck, they took $100 from that paycheck to spend on themselves. And because their family knew exactly how much they made every week, they were like, whoa, hold on, wait, what happened to this $100? And start chastising them for even just wanting to do something with themselves. It's like they never got to enjoy what it was that they were putting forth, that energy, that love, that kindness, that caring. It was never, ever reciprocated. And they had to walk away from that. Like they had to leave. Okay, so you have two cards coming out here. Yeah, they had to learn how to find balance. Look, guys, I cannot make this up. Over the King of Swords, these both came out together. We have the King of Spades, which is the King of Swords, plus the Emperor. And you have the King of Swords in the reverse. Like, they had to learn that this is not how you communicate with people. This is not how you treat people. They already knew that in their heart of hearts, but it was embracing that and being okay with the fact that they didn't communicate with others the way that their family did or the way that the people around them did. And so they became very strict with the way that they were talking to people. It was like, not in a cold way. It's just very blunt, very forward. And I was talking about that. This is someone who may be very forward with this Mars energy here. It's like they may be very somewhat aggressive, and that's exactly how they've had to be, especially with Emperor energy coming through here on this card. This is someone who has learned how to become a leader in their own life. And it's like at the cost of no one. Like, it's not at the cost of them, and it's not at the cost of another person. This is, I'm leading my life because this is my life to live. It's not yours to command. It's mine to command. And so, again, they don't trust very easily. This is someone who's not just going to come out the gate and be like, oh, hey, pile two, we're meant to be together. Let's get married and have kids and do, no, like, this is someone who's going to take their time to get to know you. And that's why you're going to feel like they're very mysterious, because they give very little. They give just enough so that you keep coming back, but not for manipulative purposes. This is because it's like, how much does pile two really care about me? Okay, and before long, you guys are going to see that they've already fallen in love with you. There's this energy of falling in love with you, really, really enjoying this equal give and take, right? This balance, but this is what they've had to do in their life, because this is Temperance energy here. They have had to learn how to blend opposites, which we see with the Chariot card here. The light aspects, the dark attributes, they have had to learn how to blend those together and understand where the balance is. And also there's this understanding of contrast in life, knowing that without bad, there cannot be good. Without good, there cannot be bad, that they exist one and the same together, even though they may seem different. That's what paints the picture of life, is this dualistic energy. And so they've learned to accept that they had to go through these hardships in order to become who they are now. Like I said, this is not a person who necessarily works for somebody. I'm not getting that. This is someone who has bright ideas, who has very good head on their shoulder, and who has built a reputation and a position for themselves. Okay, this is someone who has done something for themselves. Look at this. We have the Queen of Clubs coming out here. They're very intuitive. This is someone, again, very attractive. You cannot have the Queen of Wands coming out without noticing attraction. Someone who's very sexually attractive, someone who's very alluring, very seductive, very sensual. This is someone who, when you see, you're already going to be like, holy crap, like, I want. And it's like, that's how people are with them, and they're very slow to move. You may find that this person, if it's a masculine, they're very slow to give their body. You may find if it is a feminine energy, they're very slow to give their body as well. This is not someone who's just going to jump into bed with you, because it's like they really don't give away their energy for free. This is because they've been through so much hurt, so much pain, and so much strife. And again, we have this 9 of spades on the bottom here, talking about where they've been surrounded by sleepless nights. They've been in situations that have been painful. They've been in situations that have shown them red flag after red flag after red flag. But at the end of the day, they have learned to persevere. They have learned to overcome, and they have learned to control their thoughts and understand that their thoughts are what bring in their reality, right? And in truth, once they've sat with themselves and they realize, what is it that I truly want out of life? They've been able to head towards that direction without looking back. You're coming into this workhorse energy, guys. That's truly how they feel. This is a workhorse for purpose. And I'm not trying to be ruthless here or anything like that. I'm not trying to make fun. It's just that's truly the energy that they have. They focus on work because work is what got them a reprieve from their family. It's also what brought them stability from the situations that they've had in the past. So we have sextile on the bottom, a combination of tension and flow. This is potential and a rewarding situation. Exactly. It's like they had to go through all this tension to learn how to flow. And now, like, you guys are actually going to get the reward of the situation because you guys get to see them at their healed state, who they are. What a beautiful thing. Look, they moved away. They moved into the unknown, right? Like they had to. They didn't know what was next. But it's like I either make a move and I go, or I stay stuck in this miserable energy, and that's it. They didn't want to stay there anymore. And so look, we've got completion on the bottom with full moon. They completed this cycle in their life, or right now they're currently in the process of completing it. Wherever they are, because it's going to be different for everybody. Not everybody's at the same spot on their path or their journey. What a boring world would this be if everybody was exactly in the same spot? It just would be. And this person is anything but boring. So yeah, and they've learned to observe their surroundings. That's what I was saying with this 9 of spades coming out. It's like they've learned to really observe and pay attention. If there's red flags, they're going to be quick to make a decision and a judgment based on that. It's not judging you. It's judging their own actions. What am I going to do next? How am I going to show up? Am I going to let this red flag slide? Am I going to stick around to see if it comes up again? Or is this something that is not that big of a deal? Right? And that's exactly what they do. Like oh, I just threw a card on the floor. Okay, I'll get it later. They're not going to just like not notice. So it's like this is someone who's going to pay very close attention to you. They're going to pay attention to your actions, your movements. Look, and then we have number 3, back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. This is what they have had to do. They've had to come back to their inner child, to understanding who they are at the core, and running back to their higher self, and running back to source, and running back to their intuition and their angels and their guides, or whatever it is that they feel is there. It's this energy of coming back to that highest light and love, that unconditional love, and learning to love themselves. So this person that's coming in, they very much love themselves. They very much care about themselves, and they care about their journey. I want to get one of these out on its source. May I please have one of these cards for pile number 2. For pile number 2, source, 1 card. Okay, I guess it's that one. Oh, nope, it was this one. Okay, I got you. No, okay. I got you. I got it. So we have broken hearts can be mended in time. Broken bloodlines can take generations to heal. And this is exactly what they've gone through. They've been in a situation of generational broken bloodlines. And so they are healing generational curses that have fallen onto their shoulders. This is like, you know, that small-mindedness. This is not being able to see the world from light and love. This is people coming at them from conditional love. I'll only love you if. I'll only love you when. Right? And so they've had to heal the broken hearts, the broken bloodlines. And so this is generational curses that they're healing. Let's see what this is. There is no right love at the wrong time. Every moment is exactly as it should be. And this is exactly how they come at it. It's like maybe they felt like they found the right person, but it was the wrong time. And then they realized later on that that's not exactly how it should be. Or this is a message to you saying that maybe you think it's somebody else when it's not. It's actually It's not the person you're thinking of. This could be a new person, knowing that this is meant for you, right? We never run into the wrong people or the right people at the wrong time. We run into everyone as we need to, so that we learn the lessons that we're meant to, and to grow spiritually in that moment. Yeah, so we have Leo energy, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. This person's very loyal, trustworthy, faithful. Like, this person is going to show you a whole new world. A whole new world. Like, seriously, equality, seahorse with 14. This is what they want, and so this is how they're going to show up. They're going to give to you what you give to them. This is not somebody who's going to wait and see what it is that you give and then maybe breadcrumb you. No, they're not about that life. They don't like to be breadcrumbed. They're not going to play that tomfoolery in life. They're going to show up exactly as they want to, but they are going to see. So if you're a little bit reserved, don't be surprised if they're a little bit reserved. If you're a little bit more open, don't be surprised if they're a little bit more open. This is someone who is going to give what you give to them. Yes, I love this. We have 49 coming through here. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And every time I see this card, the first thing that comes to mind is actions speak louder than words. This is how they live. They're not going to talk about it. This is somebody who's going to be about it. They're going to show up and show you who they are. And they're not going to be afraid of that. So let's get some descriptions out and see what this person maybe looks like, some characteristics that they maybe have. These are not going to resonate with everybody, but they are fun to get. So source for pile number 2. What are some descriptive energies that we can have, please? Okay. Oh, that was a grip. Hold on. Okay, one more. How many are in here? Okay. So let's see what came out for you guys. Quirky. So they're going to be quirky. All right. Who doesn't love a quirky attitude? Quirky life. It's always fun. Singer. Oh, they could be a singer. That's fun. Someone who plays music. Someone who loves music. They could be a closet singer too. Like, they might be really nervous and then one day they'll sing in front of you and be like, oh, I didn't know you could sing. Clean shaven. Yeah, so if this is a man, they're going to be clean shaven. Even if it's a woman, like, this is someone who, again, really pays attention to their body and how they appear from their body. Flaky. This is what they don't like. Okay, this is what they don't like. But you guys may feel like they're flaky in the beginning because they're just trying to fill out the situation. So you guys may judge them beforehand, or they may judge you guys. Like, it's this energy coming through of just prejudgment before things have actually gotten together and moving. Gross. You may feel this because, again, that energy of like feeling like they're out of your league and you're not. First of all, like, I'm not trying to laugh. That was so funny to see that come out. Gross. It's like just saying that they don't like this energy. They think that being flaky is gross, and they feel like, you know, that energy of being, what is it, when you're not a nice person, like, you know, when you have an ugly heart, like, they don't like that. They think that's gross. This is not somebody who cares about how you look. This is somebody who cares deeply, deeply. Understand this when I say this, pile 2. This is someone who deeply cares about how you are, who your character is. They do not care about how you look. This is someone who falls in love with a soul, not a face. Even if they are the most gorgeous person in the world, that is not who they are. They're not shallow. They're not like that. And then we have hard worker, which we absolutely have gotten from this. Yes, I love this. I love this. Let's see what your guys' oracle card was. So these are I am cards, and this should give us a little bit more insight to who they are, whatever comes out for you guys. So let's see what comes through. We have the redwood. Look, guys, we have feminine energy, north, Mars again, and Earth, which is Taurus energy, is Earth. And then number 46 is 10, which is the completion of a cycle. Ending a cycle so you can begin anew. So let's see, in redwoods, aren't they like the tallest growing trees, or like one of the tallest growing trees? Maybe not. Maybe this is sycamore. I was hearing that song anyways. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. I look once more, just around the river bend. Oh my gosh, can this be more synchronistic? I wasn't even thinking about that. And look, you guys got river and movement, and it's talking about a river bend. Ah! I love your guys' reading already. I love it. I love it. I love Source so much. Okay, so anyways, this says, I am Redwood. I am the majestic grandmother spirit of the forest. Through my roots, you will come to understand that trivial friendships can become profound relationships. I am unending. I am lasting truth that aims you toward the ultimate wisdom and knowledge you are seeking. I extend your awareness of the universal experience. Consider the imminence you are placing on yourself by restricting your upward growth. I come of age. You must also come of age. Grow up and face that which is on your path. And this is what they have learned to do, is to face their path. And they've had to come of age, like exactly what Redwood is talking about here. It's like realizing that I can't live in this small-mindedness anymore. And they have a very large mindset about the universe. Like they think very wide. Their perspective, it reaches far and wide. Like this is someone who's slow to anger, someone who is slow to judge. But also equally so, this is someone who's very slow to move into action. So don't trip up. I can't tell you guys when they're going to come. It's not about the time frame. It's just reminding you that as this person slow moves here, let yourself continue to work on your own path, your own journey, because it's destined. This is a destined meetup here. This is something that will happen in divine timing, okay? So this is what I have for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that it resonates, and if it does, make sure you leave me a thumbs up down below. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, and until next time, stay human, guys. Bye. Hello, my fellow humans that chose pile number 3, or this amethyst piece. This is going to be a reading on everything about your soulmate. So far, they've been really fun. I have really enjoyed them. I hope you guys enjoy them too. Keeping in mind they are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not. And remember that if it does resonate, leave a thumbs up down below, knowing that as you guys interact with my channel, it allows me an opportunity to connect with your energy to get you out more resonant readings. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you guys always get notified when the next video does get posted. So with that being said, as always, we'll go ahead and start with your dice reading and get some information on everything we need to know about your soulmate. So source for pile number 3. What is everything we need to know about their soulmate, source? How can we help them out? What messages do you have for them? What is everything we need to know about their soulmate, source? So, ooh, we have 7th house, Taurus, and Neptune energy. This is like... So the first thing I heard when I saw him was, ow, ow! I am not joking. That came out so loud. Okay, so anyways, yeah, this is someone who is going to be very dreamy. Like, this is like a dream come true. I mean, I could say attractive, but this is like more than attractive. Like, this is someone who like if you could have painted a picture perfect person of who you'd want, this is going to be that person. And of course, there's not anybody that's ever going to perfectly match what it is that we want in life, but they're pretty darn close, okay? Like, seriously, this person's pretty darn close. Like, they take the cake, that is for sure. But with this 7th house, we're absolutely talking about marriage. Oh, this is going to be a very romantic connection, y'all. Okay, this is someone who's going to bring you flowers and chocolates for Valentine's Day. This is someone who's going to send you flowers at work just because they're thinking about you. This is someone who's going to take you out every Friday night because that's date night, and nobody messes with date night, okay? This is a really cute energy, like, truthfully. you guys are also going to help each other heal your shadow selves. And this is a really good thing because it's like through your guys' difficulties and trials, like you are going to learn how to find justice within one another's energy, within your own energy, within any kind of situation that does arise. Like this is not somebody, you guys aren't, like I keep hearing, you're not going to be the yelling couple. Like that's not who you guys are. Like if you argue, it's not to say that you won't ever yell at each other. It's not to say that you guys won't ever fight. But it's like, if there's an argument that does come up, it's like you both are going to sit down and talk it out like real adults. Like this is like adulting at its finest. But you guys, and then you're not going to let that be the only thing that happens. So it's like not going to be like a whole night. If you guys have ever experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. Like where it's like you had a fight with somebody and you guys were up all night long and then work came and you had to go to work. You were exhausted because you were up all night fighting. You felt like crap. Like that's not how this is going to be. It's like, this is going to be a discussion. You guys are going to come to a solution, and then you guys are literally going to go back to being content with each other and content in this beautiful energy. That's exactly the type of person that they are. And if that's something that you guys struggle with, this is something they're going to help you guys embrace and embody. Especially with the 7th house energy here, we have the Libra energy coming through, right? And Venusian energy twice here with 7th house and Taurus energy together. So it's like, this is somebody who's very luxurious, very trustworthy. This is someone who is very much building this is someone building an empire. Okay. They want to have an empire. They want to leave a legacy to their family. They're not just thinking about themselves. This is someone who's thinking about kids. They're thinking about their kids' kids. They're thinking about their kids' kids' kids. Like, and what can I leave behind that would ensure everybody's stability? And so they're willing to work hard. They're willing to put in the effort. They're willing to come forth and really show up, not only for your guys' connection, but for future generations. It's something that's very important for them. They want to leave behind. They don't want them to struggle. They don't want anybody that they love. They don't want them to struggle like they may have had to struggle in life. Okay, and I feel like this is someone who has overcome some sort of addiction. I am hearing a sex addiction, but it could be an addiction of any kind. Like this is someone who maybe had a drug problem. This is someone who maybe had an alcohol problem, especially with this Neptunian energy. We're talking about the world of addictions, escapism, to run away. And it's like when they overcame that, their addiction became looking out for the future. And it's not so terrible. Like, it's not like it takes away from who they are. It actually allows them to stay grounded. This is like the discipline that they needed to ground themselves into the world. So it's like where maybe they were trying to escape something that was really terrible. When they learned that they could take care of future people and that was something that they could really excel in, it allowed them an opportunity to heal that escapism character or pattern that they had within them and come into a place of stability, which is what is shown by Taurian energy. Now, they are stubborn. I will tell you this. There's a sense of stubbornness that's coming through here, but that is just who they are. It's not something to really worry about. Their main concern in life, though, is their safety, security, and knowing that they can be reliable and relied upon. That is something that's very, very important to them. They are also very patient. This is someone who's slow to anger and quick to forgive. Like, this is someone who knows, like, sometimes we have our upsets, especially if this is someone who is healed from some sort of addiction. They've had to go through the steps. What is it? The 12-step program, right? And in that, they had to learn about forgiving others as well as forgiving self. And so that is actually very powerful. Whether you're in a program or whether you're on the spiritual journey, learning that in life can be one of the most powerful things that you have to really enable yourself to navigate life. Right? And so that's exactly what they've learned. They've learned what it is to forgive others and to know that we're all human. Like, this is somebody who understands what it is to show up as a person and to know that no one is perfect. But they're very dreamy, and like dreamy in the sense like this is someone who's very romantic and very much there. They're very intuitive. They feel what you feel. They're like always reaching out to know where you're at. It is something that they just do because they want you to feel seen. They want you to feel heard. They want you to feel loved, because I feel like that's their everything, right? That is their everything for them. They also have big ideas. They like to dream big. And this is someone who's very imaginative. So when you guys do have kids together, you guys may notice that they're very quick to come up with some very creative ways to play with the kids. I'm totally getting what is that? Jack with, is it Jack? Is that the name of the movie? With Robin Williams, when he was like a kid and then he was like a 10-year-old, but he looked like a 40-year-old man, right? And how his mom was always like playing with him, and they would make outfits and they'd run around and they'd have like robber fights and they'd shoot each other with those pew 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 guns and stuff. Like that's exactly the type of person they are. Like they're always going to make everybody feel like it's okay to be with your inner child. Like that's exactly the type of energy that they have. You might also find that this person is psychic. You could also have psychic abilities. So it's like this person's going to even out what you have. So maybe you're a psychic and they might be a psychic medium, or maybe you're a psychic medium and they're a psychic. You know what I mean? And it's like, or maybe you guys have clairaudience and they have clairvoyance, or they have clairsentience and you have cognizance. You know what I mean? Like it's like you guys are going to complement and even each other out in that terms. There might be times when you do feel confused, because if they're feeling any type of way, they're not just going to talk about it right away. This is someone who has to feel into it and understand themselves before they bring it up. So they may leave you in a state of confusion, but it's not going to be that way for forever. There's going to come a time when you understand, like, oh, this is how they process their feelings, and it's because that's what they've had to do over everything that they've come through. This is someone who loves to make memories, and you will find that they're also in the romantic sense. They will find songs that explain the two of your guys' connection, and they will make sure that those songs are played on a playlist, or they'll just bring them up, or like maybe if you guys had a fight, they'll be quick to go over to the CD player or the stream, wherever they stream music or whatever, you know, and they're going to turn it on their playlist on Spotify, and they're going to dance around with you, because that's something that they would do. Like that's the energy that they have here. What a beautiful energy. I'm excited for you, pile 3. So let's get some tarot out on its source for pile number 3. What do we need to know about their soulmate? What's everything that we can know about their soulmate? Source, what more could you tell us? Everything about their soulmate for pile number 3. Everything about their soulmate, source for pile number 3. Thank you. Everything about their soulmate. Okay. So for pile number 3, source, what more can you tell us about their soulmate? What's everything we need to know about their soulmate? Whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this coming out here with the moon in the reverse and the 3 of cups in the reverse, this is someone who had to take care of their family. So they're very intuitive, because they had to learn at an early age whether or not their parents, their grandparents, their siblings were in a good mood or a bad mood. This was for self-preservation. A lot of times you might see that they have a mother wound, and that might feel like they're taking it out on you, the mother wound, especially if they're the masculine and you're the feminine. But if they're the feminine and you're the masculine, you might find that they have a hard time always loving themselves, right? And that's just because of that mother wound, that nurturing. You might see them as an escapist of nurturing others right away and running themselves ragged. And it's just because they're still trying to heal that mother wound. And I feel like that is where the addiction had come from in their early life, is because they didn't have that nurturing that they needed. And so they found something, right? You think about Piscean energy, and the moon rules Pisces in the tarot. It's ruled by Cancer in the zodiac. So you have Cancerian energy, which is the mother of the zodiac. You have Piscean energy, which is all about escapism, going into those really dark, dark times, into those really light, light times, right? And there's really no in between. It's either really high highs or really low lows as Pisces energy. Then you have Cancer energy here with the Three of Cups. And so you have this energy coming through that is automatically depicting a mother wound that they're healing. And they're learning how to put themselves first right now. They're really learning to rely on being that stable being for themselves. And so as they come into this, they're going to be able to nurture even deeper the connections that they have, including the one with you. Okay, I do feel like this is for the masculines, so I feel like those of you that are watching definitely resonate with the masculine energy. That's not going to be true for everybody, but I do feel like there is a majority of you guys on here that are masculine, and we are talking about a feminine energy. Okay, and again, it could be vice versa. Okay. But the thing is that this person has had to deal with a lot of upsets and a lot of imminent dangers. So, and this could be just psychological dangers and emotional dangers. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical dangers, but some of them have been physically abused in the past. And that is why they relied on drugs and alcohol. Or like I said at the beginning, did I get a sex addict? Yeah. So it was like to feel something, right? And you think about addictions. Addictions come from our root chakra. Okay. And when we're in an addiction, no matter what it is, and anything can be an addiction, why are we addicted to something? It's because we need to feel like we belong. And this is the only thing that makes us feel like we belong. It's like if you rely on being drunk, like now you feel like you belong because your inhibitions have been lowered. And it's not really about what other people are seeing. It's just kind of about how you feel. Right? Okay, so say you're a sex addict. It's not about what's going on with other people outside of the bedroom. It's between you and whoever's with you in the room and that feeling. Okay, so we're talking about that disconnection between the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Okay, and Pisces is connected with the sacral chakra. We have Cancerian energy, which is connected with the heart chakra, and Ajna, right, which is the third eye. And so it's like this disconnect between the intuition, even though they're a very intuitive individual. And we have Neptune, which is Piscean energy. It's something that they've been disconnected from to escape from because their relationships in the past have always had failure just due to this not being able to heal the mother wound. Look at this. We have Taurian energy coming out again with the Pope and the upright on the bottom. Let's see what your last card is here. Yes. They have learned that they want equal give and take in a relationship. They want someone to be committed to them. They want to be committed to someone who's willing to go the distance with them, but who also knows that they've had to persevere over hard times. So why is Source bringing this up with you? It's because if there's things that sometimes they blame you for that don't make sense, give them a moment to process their emotions, because once they process their emotions, they're going to apologize for whatever it is that they said or however it is that they attacked you or approached you in that way. Because they're going to understand, oh, that's actually not to do with you. That has to do with the pain that I've experienced in the past. So it's like I said, they may be quick, they may be slow to judge, they may be slow to anger, but it's like if they do get to that tipping point, they'll be quick to throw out whatever it is the first thing on their mind. And this is something that they're constantly healing. This is something that they're constantly dealing with. So yes, they are really patient, but there are moments in time when they just get pushed way too far or their emotions are running high. So we're talking about that Piscean energy here. There's either really high highs or really low lows. And when they're at the really low lows, sometimes they can't stay in that patient energy. And no one should ever expect someone to be 1,000% all the time. So this is just saying to give them a little room because they know what they want and they want to be committed in a situation that has balance, that's got its own equilibrium. And that's what they're looking for, especially with this Five of Wands here in the upright. It's like talking about having equality between the two of you, but also equality in energy. So it's like if they walk away, don't get mad about them walking away. Give them space to heal. And that may feel weird for some of you guys. Like, that may be like, oh, well, I don't let people walk away from me. And it's like, in this case, you really have no choice because it's something that they learned in the healing process, that this is the best way for me to focus and to pay attention to my feelings in this moment and to process these emotions that I'm feeling. rather than letting them get the best of them, right? But they definitely do want a home with you guys. We have this beautiful depiction of this mother bird taking care of her eggs. Like, this is someone who wants a family, but they want a family that's different than what they grew up in, because they've had a hard time growing up in their own family. They felt disconnected from their family. They felt like no one heard them, no one saw them, and so they really felt like a shadow amongst the living. And now they're learning that they matter, and now they're learning that they have a say in the world as well. And it's like, that's different than what they've learned from their childhood. And so they're still grounding this energy. We also have the Taurian energy here with the 6 of coins. It's like they're learning how to ground this action-oriented energy. This, you have root chakra energy everywhere here, right? A lot of reds, and taking action with this yellow here, being in their own power of will and taking over and empowering themselves to know that I belong here. And that's a deep truth for me, that I belong. I matter in this. And so it's like, it's always going to be a struggle for them. It's always going to be a fight for them, because it's something that they really deeply believed somewhere along the way, that they didn't have a right to have life. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me if some of you guys find out along the way that your person may have had thoughts of suicide, or had tried to maybe once commit suicide, but it didn't go through. And the reason for that is A, because they needed to meet you. Okay, and B, because they do have a mission here on life. So it's like this person has dealt with a lot of really difficult hardships in their past, but they are very committed. Like, it's never kept them from being committed to people. Like, they'll always be committed to people. They love to love. And we have Temperance coming out on the bottom with the 2 of hearts. This is someone who will love you deeply. And again, they're learning how to come into this place of balancing the good and the bad. Right? Sometimes the darkness gets the best of them, and that's something that they're learning to flood with light. That's a new way of living. So again, if they went through AA or something like that, and they learn the 12 steps to healing and to overcoming addictions, it's like that's what they're relying on, these steps. And if it's somebody who's just taken a healing journey, it's like they've found things that have really worked for them, and you have to let them work through those processes. And that's something that it's odd that Source keeps bringing that up here, but it's like, it's very important, because again, it may be, you might be a person who just isn't okay with something like that. But again, this is your soulmate. And so they're going to challenge you to raise up your vibration and to expand your perspective, that sometimes maybe you need to let people have that space, especially if you love them so deeply. Yes, this again, I was saying this feels like a feminine energy, and we have the Queen of Hearts here also embodying the Empress energy. So again, this is someone who is very feminine, and they're healing their deepest wound in that feminine energy. Right? They're learning how to receive from others. They've always been a giver, and they're like, I keep getting drawn back to that addiction. It's like the addiction was what they received, and that was easy for them to receive. It was, they knew what to expect. They knew what was coming, and I can receive this without worrying about it. But again, with the Empress, we have that very, and Taurus, the Empress is ruled by Taurus and Libra energy, right? Which is that Venusian energy coming through here. And so it's like that beauty and that luxury, they really like those things, but it's like finding a way to really ground that into this here, now, here moment without being in that escapist energy. It's like, how do I ground this while still also dealing with all of my heartbreaks, all of my heartaches, all of my sufferings, my pains, my illusions that I have in my life? And so they're very strong, powerful, feminine energy here. And this could just be a masculine who has a wounded feminine that they're learning how to heal through this time. Yeah, what was I saying? Like, to put down those burdens, like to put down the hurt, the pain, the suffering, to deal with it. Right? There are times when they're not able to communicate, and you have that depicted here in this card. This person is holding all these wands up to their nose. It's like, I can't communicate with you. It's almost like sometimes they expect people to read their minds, not in a bad way. It's just because they don't know how to communicate how they're feeling. And so this is something they're working through. This is something that they're learning to overcome. And in turn, this is going to help the two of you guys get closer together, because the things that are a trigger for you, this person is going to trigger, within you, but also the things that are a trigger for them, you're going to trigger within them. And so together you guys are going to grow and become like two peas in a pod and very strong. Yeah, and they're tired of being in this situation of not being able to overcome those hurts. And so they're really working on that right now. They're really being committed to their own journey. They're really being committed to their health, their well-being, their mental health, right? Because health isn't just about our bodies. Like, health is all about our well-being, our whole being, right? Which is our spiritual well-being, our physical well-being, our mental well-being, and our emotional well-being. And the emotional well-being is oftentimes the one that gets overlooked. That's the one that's most commonly overlooked, even more so than spiritual well-being. It's because we've not been told or taught how to deal with our emotions, and that's exactly what your person is going through. They're trying to deal with their emotions. They're trying to let go of these negative thoughts that they have about themselves. They're trying to let go of the belief that they're not worthy of having love, that they're not worthy of being here on this planet. They're trying to let go of all that. And it's not something that is going to bring you down. They actually usually vibrate very high. But what I was saying, we have that Piscean energy. When they experience those highs, they're really high up. But when they experience those lows, you got to understand, they get down to rock bottom quickly. Okay. Yeah. And we have ancestors coming out with Polar Bear in 26. They're healing ancestral wounds. They're healing. This is generational curses that are coming up for them. They're shouldering it, and they're the ones that have to go through it. And sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it's miserable. Sometimes it's like suffering like no other, but they're still showing up and doing it. Even if it is difficult and hard, they're still showing up. They're still putting forth their best foot. Whoa. Okay. All right, well, you guys got two. I'm going to put them here. Yeah, and vulnerability. Like, that's the other thing here. It's like, it's okay to be vulnerable with them, and they're going to learn how to be vulnerable with you. Like, that's something that is very important for your guys' relationship. Okay? So see, like I said, they're very dreamy for you guys. Like, this is someone who's very dreamy, who's like everything that you've ever wanted. But knowing and understanding the path that they've had to go through will also humble you and see that, like, that's right. Like, no one is perfect, right? No one is absolutely what we want them to be. And they shouldn't be. Like, that would just kind of defeat the purpose of life, especially in this contrast that we live in. We live in a very dualistic natured world. There's the ups and the downs and the in-betweens, right? There is no black and white. There is always grayscale. Everything is in color. And that's exactly how it is. It's like you guys are getting to experience that with them. But at the same time, there's going to be moments when you're like, this person was made for me. And it's because they are made for you. So they're patiently persisting through practical methods with persistence, patience, and practicality. That's what came through. With this earth energy, guys. This is someone who is fighting for their best life, and they're making headway. And sometimes they forget to celebrate themselves, but they are making headway. All right, let's see here. May I please have one of these for pile number 1? Thank you, source. Look at this. They are a catalyst for your awakening. So part of you guys meeting each other is awakening. Not all of you guys are going to end up with this person, right? Soulmates aren't necessarily people that we marry and end up with. And so you have to be okay with that. Like, you have to be okay with that this person was sent into your life so that you could experience something very beautiful for a time. So look, we have sacrifice, bull. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. And then this is the Taurian energy. We have so much Taurus energy coming out, and that stubborn energy. I feel like why I mentioned stubborn in the beginning is while they're stubborn, you're just as stubborn. And there are some things that you don't want to sacrifice because you feel like that's a make it or break it. They're going to test that within you. Okay, it's like, well, why is that going to be? It's because there's something that you guys are learning together. There's this growth that's happening, especially with wind activation coming out. This is you guys activating part of your spiritual journey together. Like, you both are going to activate it together. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You guys could still have kids together. You guys could still build a family together. Some of you guys may not end up with this person permanently. Again, everybody's at a different place on their journey. But regardless, they are going to be a huge catalyst for your guys' as a spiritual activation. It's like this is the initiation for you guys and for them. Summer solstice radiance. Yeah, you guys are going to shine together. You guys are going to be warm together. You guys are going to be seen as like a power couple. Like, there's this energy of like you guys being able to level each other out. And it's going to be a lot different than what you're used to. I can't with Taurus coming out, guys. I'm done. I'm done. Let me just end your reading here. Like, seriously. I'm kidding, guys. For real. We have Taurus energy coming out. Trust, patience, and sensuality. This person could very well be a Taurus. They could very well have Taurus highly aspect in their chart. We had the Pope come out with Taurus energy. We had the Six of Coins with Taurus energy. We had Taurus in your dice. And we had the Taurus with the Bull here, guys. It does not get any more blatant than that. We also had the Empress card come out, which is Taurus and Libra energy. So, for real, there's something about Taurian energy that is very much resonant with your guys' pile. Okay, so you guys could have a North Node in Taurus. You guys could have Venus in Taurus. You could have Venus or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. You guys could have an Earth trine. You guys could have Venus highly aspect on your chart. They could be the same. It doesn't matter. This is just what it's saying here, guys, is there's something about Taurian energy here. So this is like luxurious for you guys as well, because Taurus is all about luxury, stability, and luxury, having these good goods. So we have number 10 coming out with treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply, and they're going to love you guys. You're going to be their whole world, and they're going to be your world. It's not to lose each other in this relationship. It's just knowing that you guys will love each other very deeply. Okay. What did we have come out here? We intervene when you ask us to. Yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and ancestors. And we had ancestors coming out with the polar bear. So I feel like you guys are being divinely guided by your ancestors here. And if you're wondering when this person is coming into your life, it's not ever about the when, but maybe what you guys can do is ask your angels and guides, what can I do to get on the path of least resistance to this person? Remember, timing doesn't matter to the divine. Timing is a human, it's a man-made thing. It is not like Source doesn't run by the clock, okay? Source runs by once this activates, then this activates, and then this happens, and then things come together, right? But sometimes we need to ask our guides and our angels, hey, what can I do to get on my path of least resistance to get to my person, okay? And that will make a difference. You guys will start seeing things and you'll start understanding different aspects. So let's get some descriptive energies for your person. These are not going to resonate with everybody, but they are always fun to pull out and just see what comes through. So, Source, what's the descriptive energies that we can get for pile number 3 and their person? What are some descriptive energies that we can get for pile number 3 and their person? Okay. Cool. Whoa. Okay, we're going to leave it there. That was a whole bunch. I only thought that was one, but no, there was like 5 that came out with that. Holy crap, monkeys. Okay, let's see what we got going on here for you guys. Full lips. Ooh, so someone has some kissable lips. They've got some full lips here. This is someone who has a beautiful, I feel like a beautiful smile too, like a scientist. Okay, so this person could be a scientist or someone who invents things, right? Oval face. Okay, yeah, so we're getting some descriptions for sure on your guys's. That's great. I love that. So that, like I said, this person has worked hard. They want to provide. Like, this is someone who wants to provide for their family. That could be why they went to being a scientist or something along those lines, or inventing something. Like, this is someone who wants to leave a legacy behind. Beautiful. Yeah, I was telling you guys, they're very dreamy. Yeah, they're very beautiful. This person's very beautiful, handsome, gorgeous. Like you guys are gonna be like, whoa, this person. loud. They may have a very loud voice that may carry very easily. I'm done. I'm done. I cannot right now with you guys. I can't. Oh my gosh. I love Source. I just love Source so much, guys. You don't even understand. This is not my gift. This is a gift of Source. Source is the one that channels through me. It's not me that has the gift. It is Source's gift. Understanding that. And this is proof of that because look at what came out. Taurus. Taurus came out in your guys' description. I can't. So for some of you guys, this person is a Taurus. And let me show you. Okay, yeah, excuse my little bag here. I don't have anything fancy. This is in a gallon bag, okay? Do you guys see how full this bag is? It's at least halfway full. Okay, these are all messages. There's like at least a couple hundred in here. Okay? And Taurus came out. I can't. So, yeah, let me just say, Taurus is really powerful and resonant with your guys' pile. Like, that is insane. We had Taurus come out so many times. Okay, and this person may have blue or blue-green eyes or green eyes, okay? I do feel like this is blue-green eyes, more like aqua-colored eyes or like sea green, like seafoam green eyes, that color. Yeah, so again, that dreamy energy, like, ooh. Okay, so let's see what your guys' oracle card is. I'm going to go ahead and read this. These are I am cards, so hopefully this will give us a little bit more energy or knowledge into your soulmate. So what'd you guys get? Ah, yes. You guys got soulmate, or self. I heard soulmate. Had to say it, I guess. I don't know what's coming on. So we have 65, which is 11. 11 is a very spiritual number. We have self, masculine, feminine, and the all. This is a very spiritual connection. There is no getting around it. None. Wow. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my stomach growled. I'm not actually hungry. It's just weird. It just growled right when I said that. So this is something that's very spiritual. This is between a masculine and a feminine and the all, which is source, God, the universe, whatever you guys call it. The higher power, the creator, right? This is something that is very profound. So that's why I'm saying some of you guys, this may be a permanent relationship until death do us part. And for others of you guys, this may be a connection to do more healing. And this might be an on and off again thing, separation, union, separation, union, separation, union, until eventually you guys do come into union. But knowing that you guys this is someone who has helped awaken you. So let's find out what this is. We have, I am the seventh direction. It is from me that all directions radiate. I am the center. I must honor myself before I can honor anything or anyone else. I am the beginning of the path of the inner power that travels full circle, returns and ends within. It is around me that the middle world occurs, the here and now, in the world in which time works. I am in the world, but I am not of the world. And when I attain balance, then and only then do I attain harmony. Always honor the seventh direction. I am the trunk of the sacred tree. I am the here, I am the now. I am the balance of feminine and masculine, for I am the sacred space within. I am shaman, right? And that's exactly, this person is learning how to balance the masculine and the feminine energies. This person is coming into alignment, right? And with this temperance energy here, it's just taking some time, but they're trying to find harmony. And once they find harmony, I feel like that's the thing. As long as you guys keep working on your journey and you keep healing yourself, this person is equally doing the same. And once alignment is reached, that is when union will happen, when you guys will meet each other. It will seem kind of like it was orchestrated outside of your knowing. And that's exactly what it is, because all things are orchestrated through source, right? All things are beautiful when we trust and have faith in that creative power and know that it's bringing us to our highest good. And that's exactly what's going on here. I knew that your guys' reading was going to be intense. So I absolutely loved this reading. I love doing your guys' pile. I'm so glad you guys were pile number 3. I hope that this resonates. If it does, make sure you guys leave me a thumbs up down below. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. But until next time, stay human, guys. Bye.